A very warm welcome to all of you. Today we are going to start with a new lesson, that is sound. So, what is sound? What I speak, what you hear, is that it? That is what we know about sound. So, in this lesson, we are going to discuss and learn different things about sound. So, just try and recognize the sound. I'm sure you have guessed it correct. Yes, it is a dog. So let's listen to one more sound now. Were you able to guess it? Yes, it is sound of a car horn. So we hear lots of different sounds in our daily life. That can be chirping of birds, television, mobile phone, or your mother calling you. All these are different sounds that we hear. But let us first understand how this sound is produced. For this, I would like you to observe this guitar string. I hope you have observed it very carefully. Now there's one more thing that I would like you to observe. This tuning fork, it is moving back and forth and it is dipped in water. See it again, it's moving back and forth and it is dipped in water. Is there anything common in the two? That is the guitar string and the tuning fork. So let's understand. Yes, you are right. They both are vibrating. So let us do a small activity. Take a metal plate and a spoon from your kitchen. Strike the plate with a spoon. Do try this activity. Will you hear something? Yes, you will hear a sound. And strike this plate again. Touch it very gently. Touch it gently. You will feel something. What are you going to feel? You are going to feel that the metal plate is vibrating. And also the sound is heard as long as the plate is vibrating. Can we conclude something from the three that we have, the three things we have seen? The vibrating guitar string, the vibrating tuning fork, and the vibrations of the plate. So sound is produced as long as there are vibrations, and sound is produced by a vibrating object. I hope we have understood how sound is produced. Now let us understand what is sound. So see a small video for this. I hope you were able to see that the rice grains were dancing because of a certain sound. Now let's see one more video. This is one small activity. What happens in this activity? A vibrating tuning fork is brought near a ping pong ball or a table tennis ball. And what happens? Due to vibrations, the tennis ball or the ping pong balls starts moving or starts oscillating. Now, if sound is able to move certain objects, then sound must be some form of energy, right? So, well, yes, sound is a form of energy that excites in us a sensation of hearing. So till now we have learned how sound is produced. That is, sound is produced by a vibrating object and sound is a form of energy. Now let us understand one more thing about sound. So can you hear sound everywhere? Well, your answer would be yes. When you are in your room, you can hear sound. When you are in dining room or when you are in kitchen, you can hear various sounds, right? But what will happen if you are in space? Will you be able to hear any sound? Well, let's see. There is a small experiment which will explain this. This experiment is known as the bell jar experiment. In this experiment, we take an alarm clock, keep it in a bell jar, that is a jar shape of bell, which is connected to a vacuum pump. When the alarm rings, sound is heard. Slowly, air is pumped out of the bell jar, and as the air comes out of the bell jar, the volume of the sound becomes less or reduces, and finally no sound is heard. So sound in the jar is heard as long as there is air. So sound requires a material medium. Let us understand a little bit about medium. So try and put your ear against the wall. So do you hear anything? Well, you will be able to hear sound, and here wall, which is a solid, is a medium. Now do a small activity. Take 2 spoons and put them in a glass of water. Strike the spoons to produce sound. Yes, you will be able to hear sound. Here water, which is a liquid, is the medium. And how are you able to hear your mother's voice when she calls you? Is there any medium? Right. Here air is a medium which is in gaseous state. So a medium can be solid, liquid or gaseous. Sound can travel through all 3 mediums, whether the medium is solid, liquid or gas. So what have we learned till now? We have learned that sound is produced by a vibrating object. Sound is a form of energy that excites in us a sensation of hearing, and sound requires a material medium.